So Matty, a 54-10 defeat here at Old Brods. Just how do you reflect on that 80 minutes of rugby?
Difficult, really. Thought we were a little bit kind of flat in the warm-up, and we probably took that on the pitch. We played obviously downhill kind of that first half, and we just didn't play the kind of structures in the territory that we did. But then also a couple of 50-50s probably didn't go our way. So it's obviously a little bit disappointing with a result like that, but our team is how we build from it, and we just spoke about then is that with the league and competition that we're in, we need to kind of bounce back, and Moulton at home next week is a great opportunity for us to bounce back.
Yeah, sort of putting the first half out of the way, you must have been really pleased with how your side came out in that first 10 minutes of the second half. The score straight away, that must have given you the hope that you were probably after.
Yeah, definitely, and probably the hope that the boys probably wanted to have as well, and it showed that when we can use the ball, we're kind of dynamite kind of doing it, and so we scored a really good try, and then unfortunately we just kind of went back into our shell and a couple of like one-off runs, and it played pretty much straight into their bigger pack and their hands.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're 5th, 4th in the table. It was always going to be a tough afternoon, but I guess sometimes when the ball doesn't drop in your favour or bounce in the way that you want, it can always be a long afternoon.
It is definitely. Obviously, these kind of bus trips, when you get off the bus, we need to start well. Unfortunately, we kind of didn't start well, and kind of being kind of 20 odd points down at half time is probably not a great kind of a confidence boost for the lads, but having that try kind of just after half time, I thought we could have gone either way, but unfortunately, as I said, a couple of little things here and there, and probably a few too many missed tackles. We've gone back into a little bit of laziness of kind of tackling high against a big team, and they're going to run over the top of us. Yeah,
definitely. Just how disruptive was it to lose your skipper before this weekend's game? Because I guess it's frustrating for you, and it must be for everyone else to see him stood on the sidelines rather than taking part.
Yeah, it is. Drew's a massive kind of part of our team. The work that he does around the park is pretty kind of unseen. But I think the boys kind of filled it. Sam Dawson is a huge kind of leader within our pack. He does a lot of talking for kind of Drew. So it wasn't kind of too bad. But yeah, we probably just missed his kind of presence around the park probably a little bit.
Yeah, and just finally, Matty, another derby next week. It's Moulton at home. They're our closest rivals, so it's going to be a fierce one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, all three teams are back playing next week, so hopefully we should have a couple of good training sessions. And then, Moulton at home is always a great one. They did a double over us over the summer kind of periods. They're going probably a little bit better than us and probably sitting kind of top of that mid-table. We've got a bit of a point to prove after kind of today's results and getting back in front of our fan base.